हमारा पश्चिम
इसको रख दो।
बाद में रख दो।
मैंने चालू कर दिया रिकॉर्डिंग।
ये लीजिए।
यहाँ रख दीजिए।
ऐसे?
हाँ तो गई ना गई कथा स्टार्ट है गई
वृषभानु सुते कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द
Sri Radha and Madan Gopala Dev, along with their eternal companions and associates like Sri Lalita Devi, Sri Vishakha Devi, Sri Rupati Manjari, etc. And along with them, I would also like to submit my most respectfully prostrated homages unto the lotus feet of their divine lordships, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sri Nityananda Prabhu, along with their perpetual entourage, such as Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Sanatana Goswami, and all the 6 Goswamis of Sri Dham Vrindavan. Finally, I would also like to pay my obeisances and due respects unto His Divine Grace, Abhaya Charana Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who has very artistically propagated the doctrine of Krishna consciousness, imbued with pure transcendental devotional mellows throughout this world in this present modern era in a most unique and fantastic and gently unprecedented way. I would also like to pay my obeisances and due respects unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord present herein, and thereby I would now like to commence the context of our discussion, especially the context pertaining to the glorification of Srimad Bhagavatam. As we have completed our conversation or our discourse on the glorification of the most blessed and glorious author of this Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapurana, who is Srila Krishna Dvaipayana Satyavati Sut Badrayana Vyasadeva, in our yesterday's session. In today's session, for that reason, we will now describe the glorification of Srimad Bhagavatam, the super excellent treatise compiled by Sri Krishna Dvaipayana Vyasadeva, who is none other than the incarnation of Lord Narayana. So, Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapurana serves a very unique status among all the literatures, especially the Vedic literatures, and all the different types of corollaries in regards to those Vedic literatures. Among all these different types of Vedic literatures, which are constituted of Vedas, Puranas, Upanishads, Brahma Sutra, Mahabharata, Ramayana, Pancharatra, Samhita, Agam, Nigam, Shruti, Smriti, etc. Among all these different types of literatures, Srimad Bhagavatam occupies the most exalted, the par excellent position, the most exalted position. So, Srimad Bhagavatam serves this it occupies this most exalted and super excellent position because of many prominent reasons. The first reason is described by Srila Vyasadeva in his treatise known as Garuda Purana. In Garuda Purana, Srila Vyasadeva has described by saying that Arthoyam Brahma Sutranam Bharatartha Vinirnayah Gayatri Bhashya Ruposau Vedartha Paribrimhitah. That this Srimad Bhagavatam is the natural commentation or the natural commentary of the Brahma Sutras, also known as the Vedanta Sutras, comprising the Vedanta Darshan. Actually, according to our Vedic tradition, there are 3 different types of Vedic literatures. The Vedic literatures have been divided into 3 different categories. The first category is known as Shruti Prasthanam. The second category is known as Smriti Prasthanam. And the last and the third category is renowned as Nyaya Prasthanam. So Shraut Prasthanam, Smarta Prasthanam, and Nyaya Prasthanam. These are the 3 different types of Vedic literatures. So, now the question arises that what are the Vedic literatures? And this question has been answered in Harivansha Purana by saying Vede Ramayane Chaiva Purane Bharate Tatha Adava Madhye Cha Antye Cha Harihi sarvatra giyate. In Harivansh Puran, Lord Vyasadeva has described that the four Vedas, that constituent parts known as 108 Upanishads, and along with their corollaries like Shiksha, Kalpa, Vyakarana, Nyaya, Shiksha, Kalpa, Vyakarana, Nirukta, Jyotish, Chanda, etc. These four Vedas, along with the Valmiki Ramayana, along with Mahabharata, which is known as Itihas or the great history, and the 18 Puranas. These are all considered to be the Mula Shastras or the original Vedic literature compiled by Mahamuni Vyasa. But here the question arises that if the Sanatana Vedic Dharma or the Vedic religion is dependent on the Shastras, and now the question arises how it can be substantiated that the religion is dependent upon the Shastras. It can also be said that the Shastras are dependent upon Dharma. No, it is vice versa. Because in Vedanta Sutra, Krishna Dvaipayana Vyasadeva clarifies the point by saying Shastra Yoditva. Adhatu Brahma Jigyasa is the first aphorism of Vedanta Sutra, which means now, therefore, let us inquire deeply into the nature of absolute truth, also known as Brahma. Now let us probe profoundly into the nature and into the aspects of this Brahman, Parabrahman, or the absolute truth, the ultimate reality. That is the first aphorism of Vedanta. And the second aphorism of Vedanta describes of what nature this Parabrahma or absolute truth is by saying Janma Dyasya Yataha, that absolute truth is that ultimate reality who is non-dual, Advai Jnana Tattva, and along with being non-dual, who is the original cause, who is the ultimate cause for the creation, for the sustenance, and for the dissolution or the annihilatory processes affecting this mundane world. Janma Dyasya Yataha. And then in the third verse, the Pramana Tattva has been described. What is Pramana Tattva? There are two types of principles. When we talk about dharma or religion, there are two types of principles which come into our consideration and which the acharyas have set up. So the first principle is known as Pramana Tattva or the evidence, especially Srila Jiva Goswami Pad in the very beginning of his Tattva Sandarbha. In the very beginning of his Tattva Sandarbha, which forms the first part of the series of Sandarbhas, which are sixfold in number, also known as Shat Sandarbhas or Bhagavata Sandarbhas. So Tattva Sandarbha is the first among the Shat Sandarbhas, among the 6 Sandarbhas. So in the very beginning of Tattva Sandarbha, before judging on and before describing and before depicting and explaining the Prameya Tattva. Prameya Tattva means the Siddhanta or the conclusion. Especially Prameya Tattva are also threefold in number. Sambandha Tattva, Abhideya Tattva, and Prayojana Tattva. Sambandha Tattva means the relationship between the living entity, Jivatma, with Paramatma or the super soul or the supreme personality of Godhead, absolute truth, Parabrahma. The relationship which is existing between the two types of personages, one is living entity and the other is super soul, Paramatma. The relationship between them and the knowledge of this relationship, and the knowledge of this relationship depends upon the knowledge of the individual personalities, of the knowledge of the individual nature of Jivatma and Paramatma. So the knowledge regarding Bhagavan or the Paramatma, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is known as Tat Padartha Jnana. And knowledge in regards to Jivatma or the living entity is known as Tvam Padartha Jnana. So when we are very well acquainted with the knowledge, with the identity and with the nature of both living entity and the Supreme Personality of Godhead, both Jivatma and Parabrahma Paramatma, then we can decide what is the mutual relation existing between these two entities, that is Bhagavan and Jiva. So the knowledge of the relationship between Bhagavan and Jiva depends upon the knowledge of the nature of Jivatma and the knowledge of the nature and identity of Paramatma. Tat Padarth Jnana and Tvam Padarth Jnana, when they are combined together, then they produce or they give rise to Sambandha Jnana, or the knowledge of relationship between living entity and the personality of Godhead. So this is Sambandha Jnana. Then comes Abhidheya Jnana. Abhidheya Jnana means upon knowing the relationship, now what function or what duty or what actions have to be accomplished on the part of the living entity. On the part of the living entity, once he knows, he becomes quite very well acquainted with his eternal relationship, perpetual relationship existing with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then once knowing this, what is his duty, what is his occupation, what is his Nitya Swabhavika Dharma, what is his eternal function towards this Personality of Godhead, the knowledge regarding this is known as Abhidheya Jnana. That means the knowledge especially regarding the sadhana bhakti process. So Sambandha Jnana means Sevya Sevaka Jnana. The knowledge that the Lord is the ultimate enjoyer and all the living entities, and not only the living entities, but also the material nature. Both of these, the marginal potency and the external potency, the Jiva Shakti and the Maya Shakti, both of these, along with the internal potency, Antaranga Shakti, all of these three potencies are to be enjoyed by the sole existing potent principle, Shakti Man Tattva, and that is Shri Krishna. That is why Chaitanya Charitamrita Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami proclaims that Ekare Ishvara Krishna Arasabhritya. Ekare Ishvara Krishna Arasabhritya. Only Shri Krishna is the absolute truth and the highest form of the personality of Godhead. That is why he is primeval, he is the most original. So this Shri Krishna is the only Shakti Mana Tattva, the sole potent or the energetic principle, and he is the only enjoyer, whereas the internal, the marginal, and the living and the external potencies, Maya Shakti, Jiva Shakti, and Swarupa Shakti, all of these three potencies are to be enjoyed by him, who is the Shakti Mana Tattva. So this knowledge gives rise to the conception that the living entities who are marginal potency, they are the servitors and the Lord is eternally served by them. So the knowledge that the Lord is the served principle, Sevya Tattva, Aradhya Tattva, and the living entities are the servitor principle, Sevaka Tattva. This gives rise to Sevya Sevaka Jnana. So this Sevya Sevaka Jnana is the life and soul of Sambandha Jnana. Is the life and soul of Sambandha Jnana. Then comes Abhidheya Jnana, Abhidheya Tattva Jnana, and Abhidheya Tattva Jnana means once knowing the relationship, now what is the duty on the part of the living entity and what is the duty on the part of the Lord. That knowledge is known as the knowledge in regards to sadhana bhakti, or the means. And then after practicing this means, after practicing this sadhana, what results, what fruits are acquired, they are known as Prayojana Tattva Jnana. And the fruit is Prema Bhakti. The unending transcendental love for the lotus feet of the Lord is the Pancham Purushartha, the fifth goal of life, the only goal of life in reality. Because Bhagavad rejects other four goals of life, which are more popularly known as Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha, as being cheating propensities, as being completely duplicitous forms of religion. Dharma Prachita Kaitavatra Paramodhi Maksaranam Satam, and we are going to cover that verse also. So, the knowledge in regards to these three aspects, Sambandha Jnana, Abhidheya Jnana and Prayojana Jnana, all these three types of knowledge, when they are combined together, they are known as Prameya Tattva. Prameya Tattva means the knowledge which is established by the Shastra or the Vedic revealed scriptures. Prameya Tattva. And the Shastras or the revealed Vedic scriptures who establish this Prameya Tattva are in turn known as Pramana Tattva, evidence.